Dr. Sam, the young way, and Tiabako in Yaya has got to do with a year more, Bio, there was a mortuary, it's as in Shunko Fa Hono, Emma, a year, a funu, no more mortuary honina, and Shunu, Edwin and a Monsiumu. Talk about me, Patron, but see the possible health implications of a year, the aquaswa with regards to the spillage of the water to Timamufua Omuwa around that particular area. Wadarama.
Okay, where the meda was here, needing kind, but the inchia kesebema ye would tie for ne o panelists are almost ho eboduma kese way so. After so, send your wedding can young fa a yakot, some kese pan so fama a year, you know, no more these regions are almost experiencing BBC. Now, you know, about question is so no. Send your walk no flood ya debia, a CCA health implications, you know, it's much more greater than even what we see. And I say, yeah, it's you know, because say yeah, cano, say I wouldn't kind mono, a year sebe mortuary who you nisanya mani no. Water body ya DB and coupon share that boy say, and you're coaching, and I say, me use you know, should be something that is very how do you call it? Aseptic. That's the any sense you can be
Mm-hmm.
now the moments are floods me at the bemuno a day a washy waste products and I feel so yama be who here at the kubun no a banner health complications at the benefediano a very much more greater for the light to say and I said yeah can't no yeah sure even in the states of where a country whereby there's a cholera we have a history of cholera, your history of a year typhoid fever, your history of malaria, your history of dysentery, in a case of flood in Ebano, it has a greater chance of increasing all these diseases. And even as at now, so it's very serious because already Nankasano, yet your cholera outbreak is something that all those say abrasive is here, but it doesn't interest say any that's all. After so malaria, so yeah, every now and then there malaria. We are still trying to fight malaria. We are still trying to fight diarrhea. We are still trying to fight dysentery in all these areas. You see, the outbreak of this flood now say will increase or has a potency of increasing all these diseases are already nakasa and yebre or mining dada. These are some of the things that can cause. This is in the Uncle Sefa, me kase me boy already so they break kwa. So me kai malaria, typhoid fever. Any for the past 2 weeks, doctor Nibi Obeti Biabedi one dance say even for the past 2 weeks, in most of the greater clinics, we are experiencing people who are coming with typhoid fever, which is surging, but it's something that research it is not even on the rise, but it is increasing. Me, for example, some of the places I made you must say for the past a week or two, we've been seeing say people come a lot with this type of fever, which is actually surging in this country. To be some that is one of the implications. Now these are some of these are just a few. They to me they one manifestation, but because this water bodies and analysis flood no a wash nyama ho hia waste a wash chemicals e wa asase mu e san wash ye sabi ejanan bia ne nsuo nyama finia no it washes them into the water bodies and after so it also causes stagnation of when say nsuo no to me etata na nsuo no tata no and
Mm-hmm.
me breeding mosquitoes no and to me breeding bacteria bia to me the yare e brain pedia no so the flood there opinion ka say you can and who so there bebre and a debre in my mu
I would want us to be a bit specific. Say,
okay
ye ka a yarwa hodwa. Yanka a waterborne diseases.
yes
Is there a probability, say, a beer residents in those areas, ebetimienya waterborne diseases biana?
yes because at the end of the day the main cause of waterborne disease during flooding is the contamination of the water supply. And we all know, say, in some of these areas, they feed and as it comes from a near pipe in sea and it's not treated water.
Mm.
It comes from a dams and the walls are now here is the case, say, in American kind where there's flood, there's a washing of a lot of waste products in the system. If you try in which year and who fini and who nya ekubu insuno. These water bodies are contaminated with bacteria which are very harmful to the body. So what I say. So a typical example of this waterborne disease bacillary dysentery. And I say before we gastroenteritis. And I say even infectious hepatitis A and hepatitis B. All this drug hepatitis E, all this medication, and I say all this if we contamination and are taking anything that has been contaminated with these viruses. It makes as a result of the flood, becomes contaminated because at the end, if I can't, so it increases the and it surges and it increases the potential of this inhibitants. They are risk of getting this waterborne diseases. So there's an increase. They are likely to face numerous waterborne diseases, and I say it will expose them to a lot of waterborne diseases in this crisis of Mukotu.
So we should not be surprised if in the coming days your colleagues in the Volta region and as a part that have been affected by the spillage of the Akosombo Dam report more of waterborne diseases.
Yes, because and yes, it's BBAC. It's the yes. I will not be from why I say it. I won't be surprised if we start getting reports. I don't know if as of now, if Ghana Health Service and other health agencies have started getting that result. But if things are not put in proper place, I wouldn't be surprised from why I said if from the coming weeks, yet to say there has been surges in this waterborne diseases in some of these areas which are affecting who are experiencing this floods. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
For those who may not be aware of Nsuono havoc causing and the sort of debris edinam and probably Nsuo bi betimi adidi akọ other streams and other small rivers mu, and these people their only source of nsuo de be di omudwuma san nsuo we num no. What do they do as we speak now? They no betimi ayo.
Right now, when it's a disaster, so when it happens like this, the habitants, the only way they say if government and as a government agencies that are responsible for this floods crisis, will go to their aid in places like this, their water bodies and I say because their only source of more dams in more and so flood no access so as of now, they don't even need to go back to this water to feed on this water. And so it is up to the NADMO and then all these agencies that are responsible for this natural disasters to go to their aid. If possible, philanthropists, private companies are more can be able to help in these times now. They can go to their aid and then give them maybe potable water or maybe probably provide them with that can be able to sustain them. Then that will be for the short term. And in the long term, if I buy a year, this treated water to these areas, that will also help so that they don't rely on these water bodies solely for their